Hey fam, what's up? This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc. I hope all is well. So you want to be a singer? Why do you want to do that? Okay, we're going to have another singer blog here. And what am I going to call it? I am going to call it Come Out of Your Shell. Okay. And why would I say come out of your shell? People. We're talking about being a singer. We're talking about being on stage. We're talking about being in front of a camera. Okay. It's all right to be a little shy sometimes. It's all right to be a little reserved sometimes. But as a performer, you are expected, especially if you're being paid, you are expected to be, outgoing. You're expected to be luminescent, effervescent, sparkly, shiny, on stage. You are expected to be entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say come out of your shell. You know, you meet people sometimes, you know, and they're like, oh, I'm going to perform and so on, and I'm going to do so and so and so, and you know, and you say, okay, well, you know, even for an audition, they sing something for me. I just wanna say, come on, people. Well, I think of this line, sing out, Louise. What is that, from Gypsy? If you don't sing out, nobody's gonna understand you, nobody's gonna hear you, and nobody's gonna care. It doesn't matter how much talent you have, how loud you can sing at home, how well you do in the privacy of, you know, your bathroom. If you can't do it in front of people, then you're in the wrong business, okay? One of the reasons for training is to become more comfortable with who you are and with your instrument so that you can use it in front of people. You know, you learn how to play the piano so that you can play it well enough that when you're in front of people, even though you're a little nervous, you can still do the work. And training and practice is a part of the work that you learn to do in front of people. When you come out of your shell, even if you're a little reserved person to person, you know, I for some reason just popped into my head, you know, Beyonce now has this whole thing where she's Beyonce, she's Sasha Fierce. And it's a little crazy, or it seems a little crazy. But a lot of performers have this kind of dual personality. You know, you talk to them when they are everyday person, when they're just running the streets doing their thing, and they're kind of laid back, they're kind of chill, they're doing their own thing, you know, they're kind of into whatever, you know, they're kind of introspective sometimes, but then you see them on stage and they are, bam, right there in front of you. They're all on, they're ready to, you know, blow your ear off or sing down the house. And that is what people are looking for in their entertainment, in their looking for an artist, you know. And there are people who are very laid back, you know, Erykah Badu, you know, I'm so tired of the, you know, there is that kind of vibe too. But even with that vibe, there is something that is just bubbling over in a person, something that is connecting with the audience. So when I say come out of your shell, I don't mean that you have to be all in everybody's face all the time. What I do mean is that you have to learn to, hey, step up to the plate and do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. You know, when I go to an audition or when I'm on a job, the only thing I think about doing at first, up front, is doing the work. You know, all I think about is getting through that first song, because generally you're kind of nervous. You have a little nervous anxiety when you're starting. But as soon as you start doing the work, if you're a true entertainer, that all melts away. If you've worked on what you're supposed to do and you've trained it and you've practiced it and you know it like the back of your hand, all that starts to melt away, and you start to relate and you start to connect and you start to breathe and tell your story through song. That's the true artist. This was deep. So I just try to give you a little bit up in these So You Want to Be a Singer, so that you can come back for more and more and more. Also, you can ask questions if you like. If you have problems with certain things, ask. You know, I might not know. I might be able to send you to somebody who knows. Actually, there are people who answer on my blog some things. Some of them give you a good answer and sometimes don't. If they give you a good one, I'll generally just leave it at that. And if they don't, then I'll generally say something afterwards. I'll put my 2 cents in also. So take care. Be blessed this year, 2009. Robert Anton. Check out my site, robertantonnyc.com. I'm on iTunes, selling music and all the good stuff. Later.